Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number something I cannot remember of my Minecraft Let's Play series. And quite a bit of work has been done off camera. I'm not going to show you that just yet, but I really love that floor, floor feature, roof feature. I don't know why I was about to say floor feature. That's just really nice. So in today's episode, we are going to be creating a villager breeder, and before you shout at me in the comments, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, these doors are going to interfere with the villager breeder because it is very nearby and in range. No, they will not, actually. The only way that they would ever interfere is if they got access to sunlight and they have a block over them, which none of my doors do. None of my doors in this house will have access to sunlight, but however, if I were to put a door onto the tower, then that would very much so interfere with it. So do not worry. And I have transported 3 villagers from the nearest village. Where are they? Where are you guys? Oh, that's 1, 2, here's the third one. Got a farmer, or a shepherd, a butcher for some nice meat, and this guy who has a fantastic trade. That's Fortune 3 for 16 emeralds. That's an amazing deal. That is absolutely amazing. I can't believe I just found him in a natural spawning village. But I accidentally not killed him. I accidentally hit him with my sword, and so I'm guessing he's on like 2 health points or 1 health point. Cause yeah, my sword has sharpness 5 plus it has fire aspect 2, and yeah. And the farmer got pretty low because he was hard to transport through the nether. It was just a pain in general. And then I blocked this way off just so that they couldn't escape. And that's not the only thing I've been doing. This tunnel still needs some work on, and we're going to work on it in today's episode, hopefully. But I made this room. Now, this is going to be like a trading center. The villager breeder is going to be here, and there's going to be trading stalls that go all the way around. Villagers will still be carried all the way around here, and then once they reach here, the very end, they're probably going to go up, or they're probably going to drop down into a water stream that is going to flow up. I'm not sure if I want to go up or down. That'll take them into another trading system, so I'll have a huge storage system. I really like the floor design and the wall design, and it's just, I don't know, I like this in general. It's just a nice palette, really. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's episode. So let's go ahead and get started with it. No, it is not nighttime. So, I feel so nervous every time I come out here, and my nose. I'm about to sneeze. Hold it in, Josh. Hold it in. I'm about to sneeze. Okay, I'm good. So objective numero 1, or uno. I don't know why I like to say numero. I don't think that's like a different language word. I don't think that's a Spanish word or something, or like number in Spanish. I'm not sure. Just like saying the word numero. It's a nice number. Let's see here. 2 glass there. I think, normally villager breeders, I always make the glass white. So I kind of want to make it a different color. I don't know. What would be a good color? Red? Ooh, red would look really good. Or yellow? No, yeah, I think red. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly just gather up some red dye and gather up some sand, make some glass, and then we are going to place down all the glass, all the dirt or soil, and then we're going to plant potatoes there, or I should probably do carrots since I already have a potato farm. Plant carrots there, and then, hold on, let me just pick all these. Now there are 3 flowers that give you red dye: red tulip, a rose bush, and poppies. And I happen to live in a flower forest. I love living in a flower forest. Although sometimes you have like just a chest full of flowers. That's the only bad thing about it. But so I'll see you back once I have done all of that I just said I would do, which I can't remember what I just said though. Well, everyone, I think I might have gone a bit overboard. I got like 4 stacks, and I have like 29 more smelting in there. So let's make all of this into some nice red dye. It's 30 dye. Can we make that 34? Yes, we can. And sorry if you hear my dog interrupt the video. And since we have this, we just split this into halves. And there we go, a bunch of red stained glass. I just dumped all my stuff in here, so probably gonna have to look back through this. I need a hoe, and I need carrots. Carrots. I think I can find both. Sorry for the accent. I just wanted to talk in an accent. I think I can find both of those in my storage system up there, which really needs to be sorted. I think over this weekend I'm probably gonna sort it. I guess I'm just a really lazy person. I mean, in terms of recording videos, I try to take that very responsibly, but seriously, school is just like, I have all my final exams done, and pretty much at this point no more tests. It's just events, and then really I only attend school for like 6 days. Like 6, maybe like 5.5, and then I'll be through with school. So it's really not that much, and I don't have any more tests, and I don't have any final exams to take anymore because I've already taken all of them. But I don't know, I'm just worrying about school, and it's just whenever this time of year really comes around, I just get so anxious for school to be over and to just have a nice summer vacation. I never get what are you doing here, villager? I never get anxious any other time of the year. It's just right at the end of the year, I'm just always like, I told you the carrots would be here. I'm always just like, I want to get this done. I want to get school over with so I can, go have a nice vacation. Guess we'll just make an iron hoe. Is this the world that I had a diamond hoe? Did I make a diamond hoe in the last episode? I might have. That sounds like something I would have done. Oh well, I'm making an iron hoe as a temporary replacement. The last episode was so long ago, I can't remember anything. But in terms of my schedule to get the videos back on track, because I feel I'm quite behind, today I'm uploading the videos for Friday and Saturday. Then tomorrow I should be uploading the videos for Sunday. And I believe, no, for Monday, because I already did Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be uploading the videos for Wednesday and Thursday. So then I should be completely back on track. And actually, maybe I should have put the villagers in first. That probably would have been a much better idea. And I placed all of these wrong. Fantastic. There's supposed to be a block on the outside for the villagers to fall in. And yes, this design is this is the classic design by Impulse SV. If you did not know. And I know that it has its flaws, and that it doesn't really work. The collection method doesn't really work the best, but it's temporary. I'll make a better one sooner or later. This area really isn't big enough. I'm gonna have probably gonna have things like right here. I'm probably actually gonna embed them in the walls. That's a nice idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Let's see. But then it's kind of gonna. I guess the walls are temporary then. So I need a bucket of water next. Sorry if I'm just fumbling around. This is more of a talky episode while I just actually build a villager breeder. But I need this villager breeder, and then I can make, a potato farm. Then I can get the emeralds flowing. And yeah, I think I'm gonna make a pumpkin and watermelon farm first, because those things are if you make one of those things correctly, they can be ridiculously overpowered. What am I looking for? Oh, bucket of water. I don't think that I have 2. Ooh, did not know that was there. I have 2 buckets, so I guess I could quickly just go and get some water. I don't know, would there be water anywhere? Come on, Hurry up. It's such a risk leaving that door open. If a villager gets out, it was literally so hard to transport. At the end of the video, if I have time, I'll show you the nether tunnel that I made to get to the village. And I just went to I found the village on my way back from finding a village. I found it was much closer, and it was really embarrassing. I believe I already shared that information. But we just need to. I hate it when I have food in my inventory like that. I believe we just need to hoe down all of this grounds. And I've made this design enough to know exactly how it goes. So I believe we're gonna have the librarian and the farmer in here, and then we're gonna have the butcher and like the villager, and like the area where the villager creates the village, which is making them all breed. And so this is very dark. Let's see. It's going to be extended. Let's make it 4 blocks since I have so much glass. Let's make it 4 blocks, and then the roof can be, okay, let's see. I don't actually know. Can you place torches on glass blocks? No, you cannot. I think you're able to in some versions of Minecraft, just not this one. Let's place an oak log. Can I get into the water, please? Let's place an oak log, then put torches on all sides to just light up this area. And there we go. So now all we have to do is just build up these walls high, and then dig out a pit where the villagers are going to collect, and just make a temporary little room for them to pile up on. And don't worry, eventually they'll start killing themselves, fancy cramming, which means that they should not overflow. Although that could be looked at as a bad thing, as I'm pretty sure that will lower the score. But we don't need to worry about that for right now. All we have to do is make it so that once the villagers reach a certain capacity, like a villager transport tube reaches a certain capacity, it will just disable the villager breeder. Which all you need to do is on the villager control panel, just make a piston move to where there's not a block directly above one of the doors, and then the entire design will just break. And then if you replace the block, the entire design should fire up again. And there we go. All of the walls in place. Now it's time to put all the carrots down. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough, but I definitely don't want to eat. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem I did not consider. Well then, this is interesting. I haven't had this problem before. So let's go 3 blocks in each direction. 1, 2, 3. And let's just do this whole torch design again. That should completely fix that problem. By the way, if you don't know what's happening here, it's just a simple issue where the crops aren't receiving enough light to grow. So theoretically, this should fix all of the problems. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Did that work? What? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was getting confused there. I was getting confused about the entire water placement, but I did manage to do everything correctly. So now there shouldn't be a single spot that is below Y8, which is the minimum that a plant requires to grow. I believe it's only like the ground plants like this. And actually that I wouldn't call it a bug, but that mechanic is what is used. The mechanic is actually what is used to power up the potato farm that I used in the last stranded series, actually. So let's go ahead and get the villagers in. And you might be asking yourself, how are you gonna get painful villagers into this area? Oh, by the way, the reason I haven't done the roof is because I'm not exactly sure what elevation the roof is going to be at until I build the villager trading stalls. So until I do that, yeah, the roof is going to remain unfinished. It's a very nice room apart from the roof, and it's just it's driving me crazy. So we have like 6 minutes left. to finish this, and oh, this carpet is going to get into the way. I guess I could push the villagers. I might have to do this off of episode. I don't want to hit them because I don't think this one is, but I think the other two are at dangerously low health points, so that's definitely not good. And once we get to a strict area with no carpets, or actually we could do it right. Well, we could do it right here, but I need to get him up the stairs. So right here, we can, if we break this block, we can place down a boat and transport him via boat, and that should work. That's just a nice painless journey, just like I mentioned in my stranded video where I was actually, I think I was building the iron farm, and I was transporting the villagers there. I specifically mentioned not to not, go backwards in a boat, or else it will suffocate the villagers. But since that guy is actually going to be used for like the villager creations, he's not going to be put in this part of the farm. I'm just going to leave him in a boat. And I didn't make the other boat. I need 2 boats. I need 2 boats for each villager. But yeah, for just a simple little villager breeder, all you really need is 3 villagers. You need 1 for like the control center, and then 2 for the breeding operations. So yeah, if you didn't know about the design, really neat design. I think this design is quite a popular one, so I don't really feel like I would need to put a link in the description, but I will. Just to give credit, because I hate taking credit for things that aren't mine. It's just I hate it. So, and I know I've been taking a lot of designs of things, and my dog just came into my room, in case you were wondering what that noise was. I know I take a lot of designs for things, like I used Ilmenko's Iron Farm design. I'm using Impulse SV's, he's barking, darn it. I hate it when he barks in my videos. I'm using Impulse's SV Villager Breeder. The reason is I only use the designs of other people for creations that work far too efficiently to ignore, like my mob farm, or it's just there's no way in a million years I'll be able to create it. Like an iron farm, no way in 20 billion years will I ever be able to make an iron farm as good and as simple as Nims TV's design, I believe. I believe that was the creator, if my memory serves me correctly. You can find that in my Iron Farm Stranded video. Just saying, that's probably the only reason why I do it. And we only have 2 minutes left to get this farm fully finished and fully operational. So I'm probably, what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut ahead into the video to when all the villagers are in their correct positions and just everything is right, and then I'll show you the final product, and I will show you I'll show you the nether tunnels that I took to get them there, because they were quite dangerous and quite annoying to transport. So anyways, I will see you in just 1 second. That took me surprisingly longer than I anticipated. It took me about 20 minutes to an hour and a half. I was expecting it to take way less. But I transported the villagers into it. I put that villager down there. I added a flushing system, and let me show you how it works. So let me silk touch this. And let me extend that. And there we go. So pretend I was just born. I'm a baby villager, and I will wander into here. Except I will fall into the water stream. That is an access water hole. And then wherever you go, you will always be led directly here, then to this, and then the babies will wait here until they're grown-ups, or they might just swim up by themselves. I'm not sure. I think they'll stay there, and they'll come into here. And the reason why I've made this area so big is to prevent entity cramming for a while. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should be able to hold about 200 villagers or so without kicking in entity cramming. The only thing I have to do is give this Skylight access, and I typed in the coordinates. So we are just going to head to those coordinates, dig a little hole, and then we're going to call that the end of the episode there. Nope, not going that way. Need to go to bed quicker. There are monsters nearby. On rare occasions it'll say that. Where are there probably in oops. It's probably one slime or something. Well, not a slime. In a nearby cave. And I gotta say, you know what I like about this place the most? I like how high in the world it is. Because you can see, we're in a flower forest. But yet we're at Y level 78 here. And we're still far, far underground. There's a huge mountain and it stretches all the way up to Y 100 or something. Now, it's 80. I think this might stretch all the way up to Y 100. If not, my tower definitely does. And does it? Yes, it does. The little extension I made stretches up to Y 102. But anyways, let's look at the coordinates. Negative 32. Which is here. It's back here. Yeah, that makes better sense. And then 392, which is in this direction. So it's right here. There we go. And I need to go down to Y70. My shovel's really about to die. No, shovel, don't die on me. No. I'm just gonna mine this out. Should hopefully fall precisely where I want to. Oh, and I need to might as well put some glass panes. Well, not panes. Some glass right there. So I don't have to do that later on. And this should already be functional. Oops, I accidentally silk touched that. I should be hitting the roof at about Y80. About Y81. So yeah. Oh, 83, I was close. Then we can put some red glass there. So now, skylight access, and this thing should be operational. Let's just see if it wants to work on camera for us. Would you be so kind as to work on camera quickly, please? I will give you 51 carrots. There you go. Breed. I don't think it's going to be that simple. They're quite stubborn. They take a while to breed. Are you going to breed? Are you? Probably going to AFK here to get some villagers going. But anyways, that is going to be the end of the episode there. I hope that you have enjoyed, and I especially hope you'll come back for the next episode. Bye!